Is everything working now? Yeah, hopefully so. So let's start. Gonna design some posters today. Gonna make a new window really quick. I like to have two windows. So one, I have the full view of the poster, and the other one, I can just have it like this, which is cool. So I can see the full poster here, and here I can go more in detail, which sometimes I want to. Let's start. Make some random poster today. Just playing with a little bit of, maybe the sound is too loud. Let me just adjust the sound. I don't know if it's too loud or too quiet at the moment. Yeah. Nice. Just going to make this thing in 3D. Extrude and bevel classic. Okay. Isometric top. Something like this. It's quite hard to see when it's full black. but I will just adjust this later. Maybe I will just make it so I can see better. It's really hard for me as well because I have my microphone in front of my screen, which is not ideal, but we make it work. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, then I'm going to expand this cylinder. My Illustrator is not full on screen. Yeah, nice. Oh, I need to get this a little bit better. Like this. So I'm gonna ungroup this really quick and ungroup it again. So I want to connect all these shapes together, so I'm gonna use the can I use that? Oh no, it's a clipping mask. Maybe if I use the Pathfinder. I wanted to use the shape tool thing, but Pathfinder will do the job. Nice. So a lot of points on this here, because you can see. It's okay, but I don't like it, so just going to simplify it. Maybe not so little. No, maybe like this will be enough. 18. I wish I could just write on the chat. I don't know why is my thing still not working. Okay, so I have these two. I'm gonna start adding some nice gradients to this, because I love gradients, and who doesn't, right? Let's just make it, select this shape, apply nice gradient. Gonna use a pointy gradient thing. What's the name? Freeform gradient? I think that's how they call it. Freeform gradient. And then I'm gonna get my libraries to get some colors. Sometimes I go to the Adobe website and get some colors there. I have a few libraries here. Which one is my colors? Now I'm gonna use some colors from my library. Just choose again. Oh, I need to put a timer on this live actually, because I don't want to be here too long, unfortunately. Oh, what's happening? No? Did I do something? It's not starting soon, right? What's happening? Okay. Maybe I did something weird on my live, which I don't know. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I was checking my live and suddenly I don't know what's happening. Cool, so I'm gonna add some colors here. There's this thing that happens to my computer. I think it doesn't handle streaming very well, which is so annoying because I really want to do more streaming and it doesn't handle well, so it's really hard to keep doing this because it struggles. Maybe something like this, or maybe just like a nice color like that, or maybe something like this. Yeah, kind of like it, kind of is there as well. It's kind of there, and then just gonna apply the same gradient here. Yeah, this is pretty much it. This is pretty much me working with gradients. I'm just gonna scale this down. Duplicate this, maybe transform it to reflect so they're not facing the same. Some of the menus move like somewhere in the screen and then it's so annoying to get them. Just gonna group these things together so I can move them easily. I'm gonna make 3 copies. I kinda like 3 copies. And then same thing again, just transform this and reflect it that way. Yeah, I kind of need like the background is very bright and the colors are so bright. Maybe I'm gonna try to add like a darker background. Something like this probably will do the job. Yeah, something like darker like this. Maybe even like a bluish background, maybe. Let's just see. Oh, I was doing a timer. I get really lost in when I'm doing 2 things at the same time. I'm gonna do a 1 hour timer, 59 minutes. Yeah, nice. So I kind of like these colors already. Maybe I'll just scale it down to see a nice proportion of the visual. And then it gets so heavy. I definitely need to install everything on my PC so I can use it for streaming, because it gets so heavy when I'm using the OBS for streaming and then I'm also using Illustrator. When I was using After Effects, it was even harder because I don't know, I think they both use the memory, the graphics card, and everything was just going very badly. It's my microphone working, guys. I'm just not sure. Can someone say hi if my microphone is working? Just so I know. Because I've been talking here. I don't want to be talking and no one listening. I don't think I can see the comments. I don't know why. Let me just see if I can see that on my phone or something. Oh, my screen is a nice blending mode for this. Let's just go to YouTube. Maybe I can see it here. If I can see my live, if I can see my comments. No, it's okay. No comments at the moment. Just maybe this will be okay. Maybe I don't know if I like this graded here. Maybe I will just change that from difference to screen. This screen works really well, but screen on screen becomes a little bit too bright. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe if I make like a different composition instead of like piling them like that. Maybe if I just distribute them in a different way, like this, and then create a nice visual. Yeah, I kind of like this now. I think it's working nicely. I like the division there. I'm just gonna add a few more elements. I always struggle not to add more things in my posters. I just go all in. Like, can someone just tell me if my audio is working, because I don't really know. Can you just someone like write on a comment so I know if my audio is working. Because I don't know. Just make it this. I'm just gonna put it here. I kind of like to add spheres, like random spheres in my design sometimes, just to, I don't know, just to add a little bit more story. Oh, there is spheres there. Why? No, that doesn't. Why? Because there is spheres there. Maybe I will just add this one. Quite abstract posters normally, and I like it. But just trying to make something look nice. Then if I increase duplicating this, adding another cylinder thing, this time I'm just gonna add like a stroke like this, so it adds a little bit more detail, which is nice, but also this is very freestyle, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I could ruin this in a second, you never know. Yeah, I was just doing this because I made a few videos today and I was editing a lot today, and I was just like, I'm really tired of editing. I need to do something more, less editing, something more designing, something on Illustrator. And then I go to Illustrator and start designing things, just because I can do more Premiere. Kind of can't lose that, but I want a nice color. Nice, kind of like this. It might like a little platform that someone can jump over, like that. Yeah, it's hard for me to stop sometimes also when designing. I really don't want to ruin it. Knowing when to stop, it's a skill as important as designing. Because I start adding things and sometimes I go way too random, like just piling shapes together and then hope for the best. That's sometimes my process. sometimes people ask me, oh, what's your process? I just, you know, pile things together and hope they look nice. Nah, joking. I do put some consideration when I'm piling things together, but so I don't want to lose this one, because this is where I look to have an overall view of the poster, because here I like to have it like detail and stuff. So there's 4 people watching, so can someone tell me if the audio is working? Like say, hey, audio is working, it's okay, don't worry, Marcus. Because I can't write anything. I'm just gonna write here, is the audio working? What do I send this? Okay. Because I don't really know if my audio is working. On OBS it says it is, but I don't know if people actually can hear me, or if it is too loud or not. Yes, yeah, my microphone is on, so hopefully the audio is working. Is audio working? It's my English when I'm nervous. Is audio working? Nice. Okay, so I had these lines here. I'm not sure if these lines are actually adding anything to the design. Maybe I will just see cleaner. Maybe I will not add lines this time. Maybe I'll just play with shapes, full shapes like this, and you know, see what happens. I kind of like the color of the background, but not sure if it is the right one. I know it needs to be something dark, but I'm not sure if blue matches the vibe happening there. So I kind of like these spheres here, but they okay, someone said something. Audio is working, but I think that levels are low. Okay, thanks. Can you hear me better now? Maybe? Hello? Maybe now it's a little bit better. Thank you. I need to understand how to work with audio. Input road. Is it better now? Because I think he was using my microphone of my headphones and not my actual microphone. And let's see. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Is it better? So I'm just messaging on my phone because for some reason I can't really link the chat on my thingy. So I was just gonna keep playing with these spheres. I want to add like some sort of... Thank you, Jin. I want to add some sort of shadow here, because I feel like this right now, because I just put these spheres here. I feel they need something like that makes them feel they're not just floating there. So some sort of shadow there. Maybe we'll do that job. Let's just move them. You know what I mean? Like having something. It's probably not even the right perspective, but I will try to make it a little bit on the same perspective. Actually, this is me being silly with design. I can actually just copy that, scale it down, and then I'm 100% sure it is in the right perspective. And thank you so much for helping me with the audio situation. And yeah, something like this. Yeah, I can feel it a little bit more 3D, which is cool. And then I'm just gonna do this here, use the same shadow, and here, because of the shadow is the same color as the background, maybe I'll just play with it. Are you working with a control panel screen? Oh, where? Sorry, on Illustrator. Sorry, you need to help me. Yeah, I'm using OBS, and sometimes OBS just doesn't help me. And I also installed the Stream Deck app on my phone to see if I can use it, but I'm not I need my 10,000 hours on OBS. Yeah, no, I'm just using OBS. I went to the system settings and I changed my input to Rode to my microphone. But OBS was saying was using my microphone, but I don't know what's happening. So this is nice. I kind of like it. I don't know if I should just move on to a new poster or just leave this one as it is. Yeah, it's quite hard sometimes to know if I just should stop. Yeah, I'm using Illustrator, and I'm using are you working the control panel off screen? No. All my controls are here. Can you on my side? Everything I'm using right now, it's on the screen. At least on Illustrator. Just gonna add some letters. Every poster looks better with letters. Actually, I need a grid first, so let's just go rectangle grid tool, and I'm just gonna make a grid, kinda 1,700 by 2,400, and then 45 by 30. I think something like this will work. Go. Where is my grid? Okay, then command 5 to make it a guide. Nice. And also there is a delay on my audio and the visuals on YouTube, and that sometimes is a little bit annoying because I'm always delayed from the things. The things that happen are in the future. No, the things that's happening on my screen are in the 30 seconds in the future. Okay, just gonna add the A, and then I will change this color to something like more interesting as well. So where are my libraries? I think I lost my libraries thing. Let's just go to Window, Libraries. Where is it? Libraries here. And then I'm just gonna make it a nice color. Actually, I don't know if I like capital A as a letter. I kinda like the normal uncapitalized way, A. Let's just get the grid back really quick, and then just make it this size, and make sure if it's nicely there. Oh, it's snapping to the pixel. I hate when it does that, snapping to pixel. Don't snap to anything, to point. Don't snap to glyph. Just don't snap. Just give me the control. I don't need help. A. Let's just A, and then let's just change to something light. A light. You see, that's not light. It's not changing, is it? A, and then I'm gonna make it here 0, 0, 1. Maybe this will be my live series. 0, 0, 1. A 0, 0, 1. Nice. I'm just gonna put this together a little bit. Oh my god, this is a huge number there. I'm just gonna make it smaller then. Let's just divide it by 3. Nice. Oh, maybe it's too small now. Because I want the number to also be part of the design, not just like a a thing that I'm just using for tracking the number of posters I'm going to be designing. Maybe I kind of like that size. Let's just change the A to the same size. Oh, there is two A's, that's why it was not adjusting. A, and let's just move it to be nicely placed in the grid. And yeah, nice. Kind of like it. Should I just do something else? Maybe not. Maybe this is enough for a first poster. So this was like 15 minutes to this poster. Sometimes I have the idea in my mind and I know what I want to do, so it's easy. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of actually like it. It's so simple and just a few gradient things there. Maybe I will add a line. But do we need a line there? Probably not. But do I want a line? Maybe. Maybe we don't need a line. It's kind of framing the scene. And the scene is quite nice. Should I make something? Should I make a hole? Here. I kinda imagine like if I add like a shadow like this. Nah, I'm just probably ruining this. I just feel it's floating too much. I kind of wanted like some sort of shadow going there. I don't know if I can explain myself properly. Maybe if I just do something like this, and then I just delete these two, delete this one. So I have just this shape here. And then if I just apply a black and white gradient, maybe that will do the job. Something like this, maybe even radial, because the radial will create like these nice darker corners there, and then I can just control it nicely. Yeah, I think this will do what I'm planning, which is then apply a multiply. Maybe a screen will remove my thing, so maybe overlay. My idea is just to create like a shadow thing there, just so it's not so floaty. I don't know if it is working actually, but probably can ruin it. Maybe. Now I feel this one, it's a completely different thing. Maybe not. Let's just leave it as it is. I don't know if I should blur these shadows. Gaussian blur, let's just see. Because everything else is quite not blurry. But maybe this will add a little bit of more realism to the scene. And then maybe if I multiply it or overlay. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of feel maybe just distorted the entire shadow. Then I'm just going to get this one here. Now let's just leave it very graphic as he was. Oh, cheers. Grazie mille. Love Italy. It's one of the best places in the world. Amazing food. Jesus. I know I always talk about food, but Italy is amazing. I went to Italy for a month last year with my wife and we loved it. Could live there easily. I think I'm just going to start another one. I think I don't want to ruin this one, so yeah, maybe I will start something different on the side. Just gonna make a new document. Poster 2. I will make all these posters available. I will poster 2 A002. So then you can just download them and have fun. Just if you want to have a look on the process of making this poster or something. New window. I just want a new window here so I can have a view from my poster there. So this time I'm gonna try to play. So here I just played with shapes, and this definitely not working, is it? Maybe I don't have a ball, a sphere on the floor. Maybe I will have all of them here. Maybe I'll have not want to duplicate. I just want to duplicate this. Yeah, think so. Think this is better. Let me just rotate this sphere so it feels different. Maybe get the color from this one. Maybe all the spheres should have some color. Yeah, nice. I like it. And let's just go make a new poster then. So let's just start. I'm gonna start again with this. Again, I started with a sphere last time. I don't know why I'm saying again. Just gonna remove this stroke. Gonna make it gray. I need to sit up a little bit better on my chair. I have terrible posture, and sitting down is even worse. Okay, 3D and materials, 3D classic, and I'm gonna choose extruded bevel classic. So how big is this cube thing? I actually need to see the size of my square, which is 1080 by 1083. Let's just make it 1000. I just need to move my microphone somewhere. By 1000. So because I want to use this value to create a 3D cube. So 3D and materials, 3D classic, extrude and bevel classic, and then here I will do 1000 as well. So it's actually a perfect cube. And then I go to position. I'm gonna choose isometric top. Yeah, I will save this live on my channel. Yeah, normally I'm not been doing it because I feel so very ashamed of my previous lives, but this one I will make it. I think it's time for me just be ashamed. Oh, so I still learning. I bought a few tutorials. I bought a few courses on Blender, and I really need to organize my day so I can learn Blender, because it's so many things to learn, and Blender is one of them, and I really want to, because such a powerful tool. I saw the latest Blender release with the new tools and new amazing things like 2D drawing and stuff, and then it's just insane. I was just like, I really need to find time to learn this, but I haven't done it yet. Sorry. I do have that product visualization Blender course, and I really want to learn that first, like to learn the tool. So I have this cube. Let's go back to Illustrator. If I start talking about Blender, I will just continue. And I'm really excited about Blender, also scared. So I'm just going to, I think I'm gonna use it for black and white this time. Maybe I'm gonna make a black and white poster. I think it's important as well. I do use a lot of color in my posters. Maybe no, I want the background to be dark. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not full black, but maybe something like this. Yeah, something like this will do the job. I'm gonna just ungroup this so I can play. Oh, ungroup it, please. You know, sometimes in Illustrator you need to ungroup it like 2 times before it actually does it. So maybe I want the light to come there, the light to come from there, and then this one just goes here. Maybe I'll do lives while I'm learning Blender, like me learning Blender. Nice. So we have this amazing black cube. What are we going to do to this cube, Marcus? I promise you, no. Let's add a sphere. It's always good. Let's add a sphere to a cube. Now I'm just gonna make it a stroke. I have an idea in my mind. Maybe I will do this and then 5. It's gonna become very like sacred geometry, really. I like when we play with lines and full shapes like this, and whatever happens, isn't it? Maybe I will just do this. You know, there's some people that hate Illustrator, and I'm like, I've always been an Illustrator fanboy, but sometimes I get it. Sometimes Illustrator is just a, I don't know. It makes no sense. What am I doing? I'm just gonna save these spheres for later. I have no idea what I need these spheres for. I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna group them again. And then I'm just gonna duplicate. Repetition is a design principle, and it just saves your life all the time. You just repeat the same element twice, and it makes something totally new that no one was expecting. And then move it backwards. Nice. I think this is it. I think this is a good poster already. Nah. Let's just play. I hope you enjoyed this. Me struggling designing. Don't know if it is funny to watch or not, but you know those there is those triangle things that people do where they create impossible shapes with like cubes. Maybe I'll do something like that. Transform, reflect, and I don't know. It's like people build like these shapes that can't exist, but they like something like this. You know, like I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Maybe this is just a random abstract cube floating around thing. Okay, guys? I'm sorry. I should have come more prepared for this today. As always, I always say that in my lives. I should have started this. Oh, this is one thing I like, is just dream view, so you don't need to see outside. I kinda like it. The superposition of the cubes together. Maybe I will add another one here, and then just another one here. Just something like this. And then I can, look at me, I can add another sphere. I can just go here and make a sphere and start adding spheres again. This is quite empty here on the bottom, so I will just try. I think there is too many cubes there actually. Okay, maybe it's too many here. Maybe I need to control it a little bit there. And yeah, I think it's looking okay. Let's just maybe increase. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually got a really good idea. I don't know how I'm gonna do that actually, because I should have done it in the beginning. Maybe if I just do this, and then here and here, and then I just delete these two, so I have this shape there, and this shape I will make it darker inside, creating this like depth, so it feels like there's a hole there. And we'll need also to change this one, and I just change this one like this. Yeah, so it feels just like empty, and then I can put a sphere here, and then it feels the sphere is coming from inside of that thing there. But maybe actually for these spheres I can use lines, like outline spheres, instead of using that. Maybe not. You kind of need to see a full shape. Maybe I change the gradient type though. Instead of linear, I go with radial, so I can make it look a little bit more spherical rather than that. And then I can just, you know, create this little narrative, which is these spheres. I wish I could just these spheres are traveling around this cube thing. It feels very dark, this poster, actually, you know. I'm looking at it, but I kind of like the feeling. Imagine like if I add, if actually it's a little bit inside like this, so the sphere is hiding behind that thing there. I'm just gonna make it like this, so, and then move this one forward, so it creates like a shy sphere. Oh no, it can't be that big. Maybe, yeah, actually maybe I could just move this. Okay, I'm just gonna move this one, and then so I can make this sphere as big as I want. Maybe I'm just going to, oh, it will be darker in that side. No, come on. It's getting light there. Something like this, and then I can just select all of this. Okay, maybe this one needs to go something different. Yeah, because this view will definitely create some ambient occlusion there. Just gonna group this, and then I can just copy and paste it and make a nice composition with it. Different sizes, maybe reflected like that. And yeah, different sizes, different flavors. And then I just going to, maybe not, maybe it needs to be the same size. It will create a little bit of inconsistency in the design, I think, because the perspective is isometric. There shouldn't be too much of a distortion or different scales like that. Maybe something like this will do. And then I can just duplicate this one. Maybe all of them will have a sphere inside. That's it. Everything will have a sphere inside now. I made a call. Or maybe we don't need all of them. Maybe it's actually a very minimalistic poster with 3 boxes with spheres inside. That sounds like something. See, this is my design process. You start doing it and whatever happens. I do really want on this poster to use some lines though. Because on the poster before we didn't use many lines, and I kind of regretted it, because I really like to add some details like this. Kind of like it. I'm not sure about being in front of the sphere though, but I think it will be. I did forget to know how much scale I've done there. So transform, scale, and I want to scale this like 125. Remove the fill, and then add the stroke. Nice. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Transform, scale, 125. Get the stroke from that box there. And then I will do the same thing here. just gonna make it A2. It's actually left aligned, and I need to make my grid again so I know where to place that. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if you guys can listen to the music. I made like a playlist to be on the background, so when I'm not talking you can listen to some lo-fi music. And yeah, I really like this. Actually, it feels very minimalistic, which I like, and it feels nice. Oh my god, I got the grid there. I don't want that. Nice. And maybe I will add some small details here, like some spheres, just like this, just to add a little bit more detail. Like these are connections. I don't know. just need those details there. I kind of think it adds like some sort of beam being emitted between these little spheres there. And then let's just see the same thing here, the same thing here, and let me just check my OBS if everything is working. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. And then I'm just gonna make this one, and this one here, and this one here. Nice. And then you can imagine like you could have like some connections. Like imagine if we had like some sort of line that connects that to add a little bit more story. No, maybe not. Maybe something like this. I don't know if my sound effects will work good. Maybe don't need to. Maybe this is enough actually. How many? I still have 20 minutes. I can make another poster. So let's just look at this one. It's like warming up posters. And I feel this field needs a little bit more of something. I don't know what it is. Maybe if I scale the spheres down, we'll add a little bit more visual interest rather than just a repetition happening. And then for some reason all the spheres are different sizes. Maybe if I add a noise layer, something like this, make it black, delete the stroke, and then if I go to effects, this is stylize, texture, grain. I love grain. And then the stippled grain, yeah, just gonna make it overlay. Maybe I'll try screen. I don't even know if you can actually see the grain happening there, because it's like such a small thing. Maybe screen will work better. Which type of grain you guys normally use? Like, I don't know if sometimes I think my Illustrator just ignores my grain. It's just like, no, not gonna show you any grain. I think it does, because it only shows me like when it's very strong. Yeah, I think it's just making me annoying. Because sometimes, okay. Sometimes it just doesn't show me the grain, and I really hate when it does that. I think the grain adds something, 100%. Yeah, that's just second poster. Let's just make another one. Poster A3. Let's just go. Let's go. New window. make it here. Dun, 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 dun. I want to do something with typography now, just like playing with a little bit of type. I'm gonna go with the type tool and let's make it done. That will be the last. Yeah, this is when I spell dom. It's dom something. Okay, which font am I going to use? I always go to Helvetica because I'm an Helvetica crazed guy. I do love Futura. I'm a very classic fonts guy. I do think that there's amazing new fonts, but the ones done 50 years ago are still very good. I'm gonna go with feels on is nice. This one feels nice. I think Futura will do it. It kind of reminds me, like, if Futura is so good, if you just do this, it just makes it, you know, you just need Futura 3 times. Done. And it feels already like an MTV poster or something. Done. And then you say MTV. That's it. That's what you need. But no, I was just gonna do it once. And then ungroup it. Gonna make it white because I'm gonna do 3D stuff again. Okay, is this ungrouped? Yeah, just gonna apply a 3D effect to everyone. Extrude and bevel. Okay, and then isometric left, isometric right. No, I'm just gonna use the front perspective and then do something like this. Yeah. Maybe I will play with these perspectives a little bit more. It can become a little bit boring just using the same one. So I will use front and then I'll just twist it up. Something like this. No. Maybe I will just do something. Trying to make something interesting like this. Let me see. I kind of feel like SAP. How you